Yeah, we
just
ball the top.
Just start in, bro. That's how you know you playing that old man ball. I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm blessed, bro. Hey, man. Bless up. I'm fantastic.
What we shooting tonight? Like, what's the percentage?
Yeah, bro. I'm locking in. I'm probably gonna get a little bit better shots tonight.
Hold on. What you mean? You gonna get a little bit better, or you gonna take a little bit better shots?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit better shots. I think I'm gonna switch up my approach, and try to go to the rack a little bit more, create some space and create some opportunities for the guys. And then, as you give, you receive, right? So I gotta give a little bit more offensively and rebounding. I think I'm averaging probably at least top 2 on the team in rebounds. That's my thing, man.
You know what? You probably are out there.
Yeah, right? I stay. I got to in the 2-3 zone.
Avery was slick, one of our best rebounds, but he was out last week.
Yeah.
Because know he's gonna crash every time. So I appreciate that. You got to have those type of guys, like Draymond Green type.
Yeah, and plus I don't want to get cut. There's been a lot of roster cuts lately on this team, and man, I mean our GM Bach is a little ruthless over here.
I made an oath to this organization. I would do whatever it took to win a world championship.
A world champ.
You understand me? Whatever it takes to win a world championship, Bach, I said I was going to do it, and I'm standing on it. That means, and no one don't care who you are. If you a me guy, you a gone guy. That's
you a gone guy.
Like, if you a me guy, you're gone. See ya. I don't got time for it. We're here to win a world championship. Yes, world. No, but I'm good, man. It's been an interesting couple of days.
Yeah.
And I had tweeted out yesterday morning, get your popcorn ready. And I'm here to tell you it's not going to end where we see it.
Yeah.
It's going to keep moving how it's going to move. And that's again, part of the nature of this game now.
I was just going to say
college football as a whole. That's what we're seeing. It's not just Nebraska. It's across the country. You're going to see this every year now.
Every year.
So, but it was a good conversation with Gabe yesterday. Wishing him nothing but the best, man, moving forward. I know some teams are reaching out, so I'm excited to see where he ends up. I know wherever he goes, he's going to be an instant impact. So excited about that. Since our conversation yesterday, though, we seen Jamari Butler jump in the portal.
Yeah.
Princewill, Mikey Bear.
Did Stephon hop in?
Yep.
Yeah, Stephon.
Yep. What'd you think about this? What'd you think about all this?
Yeah, yesterday, I mean, I think the more surprising ones out of those was probably Mikey. I would say Mikey probably. I thought he played a decent amount of snaps, but now that I understand, like I talked to some of, the people are still in college and I like understand kind of what's going on. I fully understand. Like I fully get why you would do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. We talk about this, like opportunity and money and all these different things. Bruh, I'm sorry, but the next level is not promised to everyone.
Come on.
It's not. So for any fan out there that's not really understanding, if you had an opportunity right now in your job to get a promotion elsewhere, a well off promotion and a better opportunity somewhere, right? And you're not tied down to, for most, not tied down to kids and family and all these different things. It's just you. I mean, why wouldn't you take it? Right. And you're getting a boost of everything. And, obviously there's a risk. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. But in this day and age, man, like there's too many testimonials of the transfer portal working for these type of guys. I'm not talking about, the guy at a small school who didn't play no snaps and he's trying to get somewhere. Yeah. Those type of guys get stuck in the portal. But, we're talking about the Jamari Butlers, the Mikey Bayers, the Gabe Irvins. Like those guys going to get, first of all, they're going to get opportunity. They're going to get some money and they're going to be able to play, and I know their end goal is to play on Sundays. And if they feel like going elsewhere will get them there, then you gotta support them. You gotta support them.
Teaser. I think we may have Jamari Butler on here with us tomorrow. So let him tell kind of how we had Gabe on here. Just let him tell his side of it, tell his story about, and what Husker Nation has meant to him and the decision that went into leaving. So just a little teaser. It hasn't been confirmed, but I feel good about that. We didn't do a quote card yesterday.
Yeah, we sure didn't.
And we couldn't, but today we can.
We got time.
Yeah, we got time, and I'm with it. It says, do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail.
One
more time for you, Bob, because I know you missed it. The beanie was in your ears. You missed it. It says, do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail.
That's amazing. It's almost like what Steve Jobs said. There's you can always connect the dots moving backwards, but you can never connect them moving forward. That's why you just have to trust and have faith and step out. Like I'll tell you what, boy, what I'm learning in life right now and through studying, reading, research, whatever, all the successful people had something in their mind, did not know how it was going to come to pass, didn't know the how. They just knew it was in their head and they believed it was going to happen. They didn't necessarily worry about the how, although although they probably weren't perfect, of course, but they just went out and risked it. There was major risks. And on the, the law of polarity, on the other side of risk is reward, right? So as much risk there's that much reward. And so I just love that. And I know you're about tied into the transfer portal. I mean,
who said that?
I've been viewing the locker room for too long. But I love it because these guys, these are calculated decisions.
Yeah.
These are not like, let me just test the waters. These are calculated decisions. These are, first of all, family decisions. They got mentors involved, people who lead them spiritually, mentally, physically, trainers back home, probably high school coaches going to this decision as a collective. And then all of a sudden, they put their finger on, I'm going. And so, you don't know. I think the beautiful part is like, you don't know what's going to happen. The only thing you can control is what we talk about consistently is where your mind is at, where your consciousness lies, who you believe in. Do you believe in yourself or not? That's the first question I asked Gabe off air.
About it,
I said, you still believe in yourself? He said, I couldn't even get Bach was next to me. I couldn't even get the full question out before he answered yes, right? That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
I think you hit on the head. These are calculated decisions, right? And we talked about this yesterday. Guys don't want to leave, right? When they go somewhere, their anticipation is that they're going to be there for the full 4 or 5 years. They're going to develop into the NFL player, the man, the husband, the father, the whatever, right? The person that you're supposed to be after you leave college. When you sit in front of these kids in their home, in front of their families, that's what you're telling me you're going to do. Now, they don't want to leave that. This is home, right? Husker Nation means a lot to them.
Right.
You heard Gabe talk about it yesterday. He talking about how grateful he was and how important and how much this Husker Nation has meant to him. But at the end of the day, everyone's got to do what's best for you. And so there's too many people that's going to jump on their backs like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? But don't say nothing when Tony White hit the transfer portal. Right? It's okay when it's them.
Yeah.
It's okay when that same person who sat in my living room with my mama and promised me this, that, and the third leaves. But the second I do it, right? Now it's like, hey, whoa.
Yeah.
The narrative needs to change.
Yeah.
Right? It's about me getting what's best for me and for myself, my future family, my life moving forward. I'm always going to tie it back. So you hit it already. You stole my thunder, man. The transfer portal, leaving our path, right? Leaving the trail on the path that really isn't taken. And this is something new. It takes courage to leave that school. It takes a courage to leave everything that you know. You're being shaped. You're being molded here. Like Jamari, for example, he's been here for 3-4 years now, at least. To get up and just leave that, it takes a lot. So he's taking a path and he's creating his own trail. And I love it. I appreciate him for it. And I wish nothing but the best for all these guys. So where does that leave us, though? Like, Nebraska.
First, I think the first question I want to ask you, this is going to be interesting, bro. So the Tony White, right? There's been speculation of, did he leave? I heard Sip kind of talking about this. Like, did he leave because of, Rule bringing someone in, right? I think he was out the door, probably already had this schemed up, like beginning of this year, like season wise. Now you leave. You saw Stephon Thompson follow him from Syracuse, right? What guys do you think that are either in the portal right now or about to hop in the portal that Tony White could be like, man, I could use a guy like this where I go, that he fits my scheme? Because, he a 3-3-5 guy. So he going to bring guys for the 3-3-5 pieces. Who on his defense right now, obviously who played, do you think that Tony White would consider like, that subtle phone call? Like, hey, look, woo, woo.
You know the deal. That's a trap question, but I love it. I'm all for it. Jamari instantly. Any team gonna want Jamari.
Yeah.
Any team gonna want Jamari Butler to join them.
Too versatile.
It don't matter. I had a call from LSU about him.
Yeah.
Just today. Like everybody is gonna come after Jamari Butler. Mikey Bear is another cat that he'll probably, hey, maybe you should think about joining me. And then Princewill, you'll be a fool. Like Princewill is a first rounder. Like I'm telling you right now, Princewill is going to be a first rounder. The fact that he was nowhere to be seen this year is crazy.
Yeah, that's a guy you need to give him at least 65 snaps a game.
My question though is, your DC and your D-line coach got there. I guess T-Knight hasn't gone there yet. Okay,
right.
Speculation going there. Those are the same guys that maybe didn't play Princewill this year after having a freshman All-American campaign.
Yeah, I don't
are
know
you thinking about that, right? If you're P. Will,
no.
His brother's at Ole Miss. The point is, he's Brian Burns to me. Brian Burns is at Carolina. Was a first rounder out of Florida State. I had a chance to play with him in Carolina. P. Will is that guy. Like he's going to play on Sundays. He's going to be a first and second rounder. He just got to go to the right place, right opportunity, and that kid's going to blow up.
Yeah, I could see him in the SEC for sure.
You know what I mean?
I think that would fit him.
So that's my only concern with him or with a guy like that is, does he follow? It's like, okay, well, I was a freshman All-American last season. This year, I'm just kind of not. I'm neither here nor there. You didn't really see a whole lot of them, so there's a lot of question marks with that. So maybe a fresh start would be good for him.
A guy that I don't necessarily know if it's I can't say the Tony White scenario, but Malcolm Harzal. That's an interesting piece right there because they did a bunch of things. Hold it in. They did a bunch of things with him this year. They moved him inside, moved him outside, moved him back inside. Like he's having to play safety one game, corner here. If I'm him, man, I just have 4 picks. I just have 4 picks this year. My stock is high in the portal.
And where I'm from?
Huh?
Where I'm from?
Silk. I mean, Ole Miss.
Truth be told, a guy like Malcolm does not want to play here. Here's why. Look at the Big Ten. It's a what? They want to run the ball.
Yeah, and that just don't fit him.
No. He need to go to ACC. Now he's not in the transfer portal.
Yeah, right. I'm just saying a guy that I think would possibly
1,000%. Yeah. I see him in a system like that in an ACC or like an Ole Miss type of place. But that's speculation. Whatever would happen there. But real talk though, what I was gonna say before you asked me that great question, loved it. Where does that leave Nebraska? And what I'm saying that is this place has been drooling over a bowl drought. Like they've been crying for years. We ain't get a bowl, we can't get a bowl, we can't get a bowl. That sucks. You get your bowl game and the team left. So now where does that leave us? Like, do you just scrap the bowl game and say, well, better luck next year? Hopefully we get into a better one than the Pinstripe Bowl.
Well, I mean, now it's like if you're a senior dude playing it,
who's gonna play?
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you're Ty and Nash,
no.
I mean, especially Ty.
Neither of them.
Like, do you play in that? I mean, this is obviously it's a game for all the young guys. I mean, it's kind of be like obviously different levels of whatever, but it would probably like Florida State 2 years ago, or was that last year? Last year when nobody plays in a bowl game. I even heard Coach Prime kind of say something yesterday to the fact of that everyone, if they played this season, they're going to play in the bowl game because they're not going to end up, because that trickles into the next year. You see how Florida State was this year.
Yeah.
Obviously, new coach and changed that. But yeah, I mean, I think we kind of hit it on the head. There's going to be a lot of pieces, and this is the nature of the game, but there's going to be a lot of pieces within just this week that will be announced. Because I mean, it's just it's the nature of the game also. It's the state of where everything is at in Nebraska, right? At the program. And then also there's a bunch of individual performances that were good this year, that were decent.
Yeah.
Right? And so your stock rises.
When we come back, I want you to hit on some coaching staff changes.
That's coming up next year on The Locker Room on 93.7 The Ticket. barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solution offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Salt Mine City is now open at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Come check out Lincoln's newest brewery with 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager, Brick Street Amber Wheat, and so many more. There's daily drink specials like $1 off Moscow Mules on Tuesdays, $6 IPAs on Fridays, and $6 Bloody Marys on Saturdays. Stop by Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 11 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from noon to 8 p.m. It's Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Slay the holidays this year with a gift that'll really get them going. One that's built to win, like the new Honda CR-FR Motocrosser. One that's built for fun, like a Honda Mini Moto. Or one for each member of the family, like a Honda CR-F Trail Bike. At Rod's Power Sports, you'll find the motorcycle, ATV, or side-by-side they'll love. During the Honda Gifts That Go sales event, you can slay the streets in style with a Grom Mini Moto, slay the trails with the CR-F 50F, or pile into a Pioneer 1006 Deluxe Crew that can carry 6 elves over the fields and through the woods all year long. This year, don't just give any gift. Give the gift of outdoor adventure with a ride they'll never forget. Don't miss out. Head to Rod's Power Sports in Lincoln, Nebraska during the Honda Gifts That Go sales event. It's your chance to slay the holidays and your gift list. Dealer participation may vary. See dealer for complete program and safety details.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Bryant at 402-467-1111 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-467-1111.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes. Feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Chancellor Brewington and Mikey Daniel. Brought to you by App Foundation Repair on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back on the locker room here on a busy Tuesday. I'll send it back to Mikey and Chancellor for the second segment of the locker room.
When we left off,
I forgot your question.
I just was wanting to talk about maybe some coaching changes that we're starting to see. We see one, Nebraska solidifies their OC for the next 2 years. Thoughts on that?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a great move. You see there's going to be huge for recruitment. That's the first thing my mind goes to is what type of players you want. This is a whole new system. What we saw is just a watered down version of what Holgerson's really going to run. Probably, I mean, a lot of it's probably really going to change. Obviously you're dealing with Satterfield stuff, but I think it's smart. What was it, 1.2?
Something like that.
Yeah, so around
which is crazy.
Which is crazy. But I mean that type of guy, I would say, is worth it. He's proven himself. The direction you're going in, and I think with that hire, Riley's going to stay because those two are. I would assume so. I would assume that hire was for Raiola, and the direction of the offense, the schematic scheme, philosophy is, the quote unquote air raid. And I think in the recruiting game, I think Nebraska becomes a more attractive place for receivers, for speedier guys that like to stretch the field. Then also, O linemen and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's a good hire. And then the receiver coach from Houston. Yeah. I don't know if is it fully released yet, Bach? Do you know?
No, it's pretty much stuck. But even going back real quick before we get on the receivers. Okay, has a team, this might be a Bach question. Has a team, school, place ever fired a coach and then hired him at a later time? Do you know?
Like brought him back?
Yeah, like fired him and then then brought him back for a different stint.
I think San Diego State didn't fire Brady Hoke, but they brought him back. So usually it's if somebody elevates and then has to return back to that level. But I can't think of a firing that was brought back.
I'm only wondering because I just seen that West Virginia fired their head coach.
Yeah.
And you know who came from there? Spent a lot of time there. Your OC.
Yeah, I don't know how it ended though.
And I also don't know if the AD is the same.
Right.
Because that's a big part of it too. I'm just saying there's a lot of firings going on. Yeah. Purdue fired their head coach. Yeah. Like that means your boy, who you only paid 1.2 less than the other guy.
Your boy.
Right? Yeah. Less than the other bro.
Yeah, less, which
is the craziest part, is going to be in the running for some of these head coaching jobs. So now, say he leaves, then what? That's your first question, right? You got to have a contingency plan. Second of all,
contingency.
Who you have to?
Yeah.
We got to be a GM out here, right? There's pieces got to be moved. I know that a Chancellor goes in his 0 for 10 tonight. I got somebody on the plane flying in tomorrow so we can get somebody else going. Like, I'm not doing it. Okay, it just is what it is.
First of all, that would never happen.
I'm saying
that would never happen.
I almost went in a different direction, but I wasn't going to speak that. So understand that there you have to have a contingency plan. Now the question is, we have to have a big hire at DC. Have to. to follow up what Tony White has done the last 2 seasons, you got to get a hitter, bro.
Yeah.
Like ain't no buddy, ain't no this, that. No, you got to get a hitter. And I don't even know who's out there that's really gonna be like, oh, this is the one I want to go get. I can't think of one. There's nobody on the top of my head that I'm like, this is the one we need to go get. Okay, so think about that.
People mention Ryan Walters.
Yeah, but really, that's not happening.
With Belima at Illinois, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got those two.
Yeah.
You gotta have a contingency plan for your offense. You gotta have one for your defense, or you gotta make a move at defense.
Let's stay on offense real quick because you go get the new receiver coach. McGuire not there. When I tell you the receiver room is gonna be so much better now. But anyways,
no question.
But
it's not even gonna be close.
But now this is a guy that worked with Holgerson before.
Mm-hmm.
So is it gonna be a clear house situation
on the offensive side?
Yeah.
Well, Donnie not going nowhere. O-line coach,
right?
But he's not going anywhere.
And honestly, I think that's the type of guy. Like, I think he's a good coach. I think he gets
Donnie.
I think he gets the O-line in order. I think we've seen their play elevate. So I don't think that's really the concern. But now, Satterfield's gone.
How do you keep him?
Right? Like, he's gone,
Can you?
right? I guess just like off of what the logistics from it, it wouldn't, I guess for him, would you want to stay? And then
I'll stay for 1.4 and coach tight ends.
That contract getting restructured.
How much?
Shoot. But
how much? Be real. Like you're not dropping him under $1 million.
Now we gonna play the buddy system with Sat. For real.
When have we ever not?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Are we going on year 3? Are we going to still play the buddy system? Or is it time to say we need to get the best coaches at each position?
You know where I sit, but I'm not the one making the call.
Right.
Right.
I guess that's the question mark.
I clear house if I'm them. You got to have fresh start.
Yeah, but I think and how much of the position coaches funnel through Holgerson and what he wants. I think a lot. I think it's a lot of what he had around him, his staff, his guys. I think it has to do with a lot with what Holgerson likes.
I don't know that your running back coach, EJ, will be retained. I don't know that he will.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should. I think he should be.
Right.
Right. I think that this running back room was
robbed.
Well, that's the great word.
I think we see it because all of a sudden Holgerson shift, the running backs start eating a little bit more. And it's like, okay, so it wasn't the position coach.
Yeah. It was quick too.
Yeah.
It was like
within a game or two.
Yeah.
Literally.
Really, because Emmett, it was both Emmett both times.
Yeah.
But even Dante ran well, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I think to me, you got to clear it out. But again, I don't think you get rid of EJ. He might, right? I wouldn't.
Which is just the nature of the beast.
That's just the nature of the beast. You got to have somebody who's trekking the way you want to trek if you're the new OC. Now D-line. So what do you do there? The Twitter blowing up trying to get Ndamukong Suh back here.
That's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
But no, that's not going to happen.
What he look like coming to Nebraska and coaching D-line?
Why would you want to?
He wouldn't. Maybe. I guess I can't speak for him.
We can't speak for another man. But I just speculation. This is all speculation on this show, dang near. So I would assume that he wouldn't want to.
I would assume that.
We have 2 transfer portal additions today as we speak. Princewill, can't say your last name, my brother.
Milan.
Yeah. What you said. And then Danny Kaelin.
Yeah.
Like, we talked about P-Will a little bit. We haven't really touched on Danny. Now, when you look at the longevity of, Danny Kaelin's career, great move.
For him to leave?
Yeah, great move. Because, why would you stay? You got freshman, second highest graded freshman this year, Dylan Raiola. He's going to, unless he gets hurt or something happens, he's going to start every year he's here. Right? Like, they're not going to recruit, another guy in the transfer portal, right? Yeah. Like, they're going to stack up some, second string guys. Heinrich stays another year.
We also have a real big time recruit at quarterback coming in too.
Exactly.
Like
so
big time.
It makes sense for him to get up out there. And Coach Rule said, like, he's the type of guy who can play on Sundays.
Yeah.
And I've seen his arm. Like, he's the real deal. I've seen the way he, holds himself. Like, obviously maturing has to happen because you didn't play this year. But I mean, you get into a program this spring, he goes crazy. I could see him, you know, he's still, I mean, he was committed to Michigan State, I believe. He's still he was, right, Bach?
Missouri.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Which they just got a transfer from Miller Moss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Miller Moss. I went over there.
Miller Moss from SC.
But yeah,
There you go.
but with that being said, you're right. A school like Kansas, you know, there's a lot of schools that would be itching to have this kid. I was in a Bible study with him last Wednesday, and I'm just excited for him to make this move just based off of. You're right. He's not gonna beat out Dylan, right? And that's no disrespect to him.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. On top of that, say you do stick around. Say Dylan plays 3 years and then goes to the draft. Okay, great. But then guess what? You got Dayton, Rayola, right? So you gonna be behind the Rayolas. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
So I think it was a good move. And I'm thinking of all the schools that I think he would benefit from going from, and I really like Kansas.
Yeah.
Maybe even Kansas State. Like, there's a couple of schools right around the corner that even Iowa. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I was crazy. I don't subscribe to that.
Why they win?
Yeah.
Why you mad at them?
Husker coach Dove said, "Come on, man." Matt said the same thing about Jeff Sims. I'm done on whatever on what matters. Oh, what Matt Rule says. I think he had a little typo.
Is this a him or you problem?
I promise I can read. Maybe let's clear that up in the chat. I appreciate you texting in. Kaelin, he said someone said Kaelin at Iowa State would be interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. They playing good. And then someone just said apparently, this is speculation. We are not backing this. Apparently, Vincent Schaefer Jr. is entering the transfer portal here soon.
No comment, sir. I plead the fifth.
All right, you're listening to the Locker Room here on 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be back with the final segment coming up next.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, wanting to thank you all again for your continued service. November is off and running. Check this out. Get up to $12,000 off or 0% financing on select new vehicles. We have great lease specials with new Trax and Trailblazers starting at $299 per month, and new Blazer EVs leasing for $399. Great payments, discounts, and of course, 0% financing. So make that short drive down 144th Street or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. All finance with approved credit, leases with $2,500 down.
Hi, I'm Steve Carper for O Street Carpet. For Christmas, we're doing everything possible to help you spruce up your home without making a dent in your holiday budget. If you need new wood flooring, new carpet, ceramic tile, vinyl, area rugs, or custom blinds, you want to shop at O Street Carpet. We offer 12 months same-as cash financing, Lincoln's best selection in stock, free in-home measuring, and we'll install it right away. 1732 O Street. We want to make you a customer for life.
If you're sick of catering from the same places every month, it's time to switch things up. Mulberry Barbecue is perfect for business lunches and dinners, family gatherings, holiday parties, wedding receptions, rehearsal dinners, and so much more. Delivery and full service options are available, and they can cater for anything from 10 people to 500 people. Call them at 402-937-7114 to look at their menu options and get your catering booked today. Mulberry Barbecue, located at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
On the farm from dawn till dusk, hardworking hands tend to the land, equipment, and the animals. But your hard work deserves a little relaxation too. Visit the Nebraska Ag Expo, December 10th through the 12th at Sand Hills Global Event Center in Lincoln. See all the latest ag innovations in livestock and equipment, precision ag, drone, and AI tech, crop inputs, grain storage, and more. Take a break from the daily grind and recharge at the Nebraska Ag Expo. You deserve it. Sponsored in part by Farm Credit Services of America and Ag Direct.
The bell rings and the school day starts. The future of our fiber hoods lies in their hands. That's why Allo Fiber invests in schools, students, and the next generation of leaders. If you sign up for Allo service between now and December 31st, Allo will donate $50 to the school of your choice. Joining the Allo Fiber family isn't just about crazy fast, reliable internet. It's about giving back to your local community and investing in what matters most. Switch to Allo today and we'll donate $50 to your chosen school. Visit allofiber.com/education to make a difference now.
Go Hog Wild Pet Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at gohogwild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Chancellor Brewington and Mikey Daniel. Brought to you by F Foundation Repair on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back in the locker room for one final segment on a busy day, guys. I'll send it back to you.
Man, I'm tired. Shoot.
It's a lot of stuff going on. Like there's a bunch of stuff going on for real.
It's a lot going on. Okay. This is the locker room, and we're about keeping it real. So I know the Husker Nation is wondering, is the building on fire?
Right. Is there something to panic about?
What do you think? Just be completely honest as you could be. This is what we do with the locker room.
Yeah, this is what we do. I would say a tad bit concerned. I would say a little bit more than a tad bit. I would say there's a little bit of concern. I don't think it's I don't think it's like whatever, but I do think there's some concern. I think there's why are these players leaving? Why is now some coaches are leaving? I think the more concerning part is when you see true freshmen get up out of there, which I think would probably
playing too.
Yeah, that are playing probably like within the next, week or so. Might see a couple more, and I think when we have this conversation next Tuesday, after our win, of course, on basketball, we'll have a completely different conversation, and it will probably, people's senses will probably be a little bit more heightened because there will probably be, probably 6 to 8 more guys in the portal,
at least,
bigger names, and so I think there is a concern.
Mm-hmm.
What is the problem? And the truth is truth, man. Right? Truth is truth. Truth sets you free. So if there's something that's not being done right by the players, for the players, it's gonna come to the surface. So
everything done in the dark, huh?
Yeah. So I mean, truth is truth. That's why we love truth. That's why we seek truth. That's why truth is what sets you free. So if there's something being done wrong in the organization and this, and this, then the truth will come out.
So the alarm. So okay, you said a tad bit, maybe a little more than a tad bit. If we haven't pulled the alarm yet,
yeah.
What is there something that you would say? Okay, it's time to pull the alarm.
Okay, like if this piece,
aside from 1-5, because that's a given,
right.
Obviously, you sign on every alarm if 1-5 says I'm out of here.
Right.
But I'm saying, other than him, is there a piece or pieces that if they say, "Hey, I'm
speculation"?
Out, yeah. I'm saying
okay,
because you said that we haven't pulled the alarm yet. But if this happens, in theory, then would you what would it take for you to pull the alarm?
If both the running backs leave, Fedoni leaves, and Malcolm Hartzog leaves.
So when you say both the running backs, you're talking about Gabe's gone. So you're talking about Emmett
and Dante.
Okay. And you said Fedoni
and Malcolm Hartzog. Now you're like, okay, well, something's up.
Yeah.
Something's up.
Okay.
And then if Cam Linhart get out of there, I would expect him probably to. But if there's like some names where you're like, wait, hold on, and this is all speculation, of course, but it's kind of at a point where there's so many. There's going to be so many guys in the portal that are not only starters but guys who haven't played because of the roster limit. They need to find somewhere to play, so you can't mix in those guys trying to find somewhere because of the roster limit and the names that have played this year, right? So there's a difference.
The craziest part is, though, everybody that's hit the portal is not one of those guys. They're not one of those guys that got cut in the cut down to the 105.
Right.
Just being real.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, you're exactly spot on. You're exactly spot on. I think though, number one, the one for me, which I don't want to see, is Fedoni, but I know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And not because I know something, just off of just being a fan, literally just being a fan, not knowing any, just being a fan, just seeing it. Okay, 2 snaps here, then you try to.
Why would you say?
Exactly, yeah. And you're on the Mackey award list for the tight end, and I'm like and I know people are probably talking about in the comment section. I'll look at it in a second when I flip it over to you, but like the Fedoni thing. That one bugs me because that's a solidified piece that if you use him in the right way, he's not a liability.
Nope.
I mean, it's not like a thing where he's not good enough to play here. No, he's well capable. Use him in the right way, he'll flourish. And so we didn't see that, and that one's frustrating.
Bob, what we got in the chat?
Lots of speculation, lots of talk. Somebody did throw it out as far as former coaches that got back to their former schools. Bobby Petrino went back as offensive coordinator this year. So, maybe there's an idea there. Yeah, a lot of it's just kind of speculating where guys could go. Daniel Kaelin, people are dropping, names like Iowa, South Dakota State.
Hey, go Jacks, baby.
Yeah,
you know the deal. We about to go for our 3rd straight championship. Come on now. I don't know.
There's a bunch going on in the chat right now.
I love it, man. All the chat. Just keep popping off.
Yeah, keep popping off. Yeah.
Ask us any questions, anything you want to know.
They said some people saying they'll miss Fedoni, they won't miss Fedoni. I think it's just we haven't seen. Y'all really haven't seen what he can do. I think we've seen a little bit more of practice and stuff like that.
Up until 2 games ago, you probably would have said, we won't miss Emmett too.
Exactly.
Come on.
Right. So yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that the alarm is, for me, sounded.
Oh, you pulled it. Yeah, because somebody said Dion Price said you two sound like you want to pull the alarm, and I do want to pull the alarm.
I'm gonna be real. I'm pulling it.
Okay, and I'm not mad at it at all.
I'm pulling it.
Yeah,
and it's the funniest part.
What is
this? Is the funniest part. The people certain people, the country, the people of
The
Nebraska,
people, the
whoever. Last year, they wanted to jump on Dion for 50 people leaving in the transfer portal.
Mm.
And then he turns into a phenomenal season.
Right.
That's because he had pieces coming in, though. He's got star power that
Right.
nobody else has.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But for me, the alarm is sounded.
Mm.
And I'm not trying to freak anybody out. I'm just being real because this is the locker room.
Yeah, this is the locker room. But I'll say this. I'll say this
concern.
for the Husker fans. For the Husker fans out there, everyone in chat, make sure you like the video first.
Yeah.
Right? Like the video, push it out to people, all that good stuff. I'll say this for Husker fans. As much as people are leaving, it creates space for new players. Okay? So this is the polarity side of it. This is the positive, the negative, of course.
I'm with you.
As much as it is bad, it's just as much good. So it's like the vacuum law of prosperity. You have to make space for the good that you desire, right? And I'm not saying that these players aren't the good, whatever. But if they gonna leave, right, as a Nebraska fan, you can bring in pieces that are as good or even better, right? But I think the number one thing is for Nebraska is how much are we willing to give? Right? How much are you willing to give? Because people are going to want to come play with Raiola.
The problem is, I think we didn't take very many transfer portal guys last year.
Right.
Like we didn't. Now to find this many capable players is going to be a stretch. That's my concern. They're out there. But to get them to commit here over somewhere else.
Before we end it, this is what I'll equate this to. This is like when a coach leaves. This is like when a head coach gets fired and the whole team leaves.
The craziest part is he didn't.
That's what I'm saying. So I might be pulling the alarm.
Pull it.
I'll pull it. Makes you like the video.
Share it, like it, retweet it, all the above, man.
All that good stuff. We'll be back tomorrow, 1 to 2 p.m. The Locker Room.
Slay the holidays this year with a gift that'll really get them going. One that's built to win, like the new Honda CRF-R motocrosser. One that's built for fun, like a Honda Mini Moto. Or one for each member of the family, like a Honda CRF trail bike. At Rod's Power Sports, you'll find the motorcycle, ATV, or side-by-side they'll love. During the Honda Gifts That Go sales event, you can slay the streets in style with a Grom Mini Moto, slay the trails with the CRF 50F, or pile into a Pioneer 1006 Deluxe Crew that can carry 6 elves over the fields and through the woods all year long. This year, don't just give any gift. Give the gift of outdoor adventure with a ride they'll never forget. Don't miss out. Head to Rod's Power Sports in Lincoln, Nebraska during the Honda Gifts That Go sales event. It's your chance to slay the holidays and your gift list. Dealer participation may vary. See dealer for complete program and safety details.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Salt Mine City is now open at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Come check out Lincoln's newest brewery with 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager, Brick Street Amber Wheat, and so many more. There's daily drink specials like $1 off Moscow Mules on Tuesdays, $6 IPAs on Fridays, and $6 Bloody Marys on Saturdays. Stop by Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 11 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from noon to 8 p.m. It's Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R.
Empower a child today with a Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting